Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final hangout for the infamously calm ride. I'm just looking at Keith's face at the bottom there, trying to put me off. This was going to be the final planning hangout, but actually we think we've pretty much covered everything off. So we're just going to go through a quick reminder of the details of where we're meeting up, the main meet and the local meets. And then we'll invite any final questions, so it's probably going to be a short one. We'll say this probably between each one this time, because a few people have struggled to find where you ask a Q&A. You can only ask questions through Google+. So to get there, if you're watching on YouTube, don't ask your questions in the comments on YouTube, because we don't get to see those. At the bottom left corner of the video on YouTube is a button or a link that says that you can go and watch the Q&A and add your questions. Click on that, open up the video in Google+, and then you'll see there's a Q&A section in there, and you can ask your questions, and we will try and answer them roughly in the order in which you ask them. So, to get started, the main ride out, just to fill you in on the details, I'll remind you of the details, we're going to be meeting at the Asda in Wakefield at about 11:45 on Saturday, so just before lunchtime. Time for a quick chat, fill up your bike with petrol, and then we'll be heading off at about 12 o'clock to Squires. If you're using a sat-nav, the details for Asda, you need the postcode. It's WF2 7EQ. So we're heading off, as I say, 12 o'clock, 12:15, something like that, hopefully with full tanks. Get to Squires probably about 1 o'clock. The ride is about 20 miles, but we're not going to be racing round to hit a time scale. If we're at Squires a little bit before, a little bit after 1 o'clock, then so be it. Keith, can we go over to you to talk about the Midlands?
Yeah, Midlands meetup is at the McDonald's at Ashby. It's the one at Lounside, which is LE65 1JP, which is just off the A42 for Ashby. You need to be there for 8:30, 8:45 at the very latest, with a view to us leaving there bang on 9 o'clock. The route has now been pretty much finalised. We're going to go heading towards Derby, and from Derby we're going to pick up the A38, and from the A38 it's the A61 all the way to Wakefield. It goes through Chesterfield, Sheffield, Barnsley and on to Wakefield. So fairly straightforward. I've opted for a more straightforward route simply because it saves a lot of roundabouts and changes of directions, and hopefully it should be easier for people to follow if they do get slightly away from the main group, but we're not going fast, so there should be no danger of that. That's the details as far as the Midlands meetup point is.
Okay, just a reminder for the Q&A, bottom left of your video if you're watching on YouTube, to get through to Google+, where you can ask your questions. Kev, do you want to talk us through the Northwest meetup?
Yeah, so I'll be doing the Northwest meetup. We're going to be meeting also in a McDonald's in Liverpool City Centre, the Albert Dock. The postcode is L10AJ. It's very easy to find. Anyone who knows Liverpool City Centre is right on the Dock Road. You can't miss it. You really can't miss it. All the details, the full address and all that kind of stuff are posted on Motorbike Community. So you just go to motorbikecommunity.com and then events, and then you'll see the infamously calm ride, and that's got all the details for all the ride outs. But for my ride out in particular, it's going to be, like I say, McDonald's Albert Dock, and it's going to be meeting between 8:30 and 9:15, and then we're going to be leaving at 9 o'clock on the button, because like Keith was saying, it's a fair old ride and we need to get up to Wakefield, so I don't want to be late getting there. Probably too early and too late. So yeah, 9 o'clock, get there for around about 8:30. We can then have a chin wag and stuff. We'll be going out through Liverpool, probably up Edge Lane Way, and out towards Ormskirk and that way. So there's going to be quite a few petrol stations we'll go through as we go through the city, so don't worry about fuel and stuff, we can fill up on the way. We'll stop off halfway as well for another fill up just in case we need it, but I doubt we will 'cause it's only about 70 odd miles. So we should be able to easily do it on a full tank of juice. So yeah, that's it. This Saturday, 8:30 at McDonald's Harbour Dock. And hopefully I'll see you there.
Great stuff, thanks, Kev. And finally then, the East Yorkshire meetup, which is going to be in Beverley. Now, Beverley doesn't have a McDonald's, so we're going to be sponsored by Morrison's. So it's the Morrison's car park in Beverley, the south of Beverley, so we can head out on the pretty much the only road in the direction that we'll be going. Postcode for Morrison's is HU178XE, and we'll meet in the overflow car park, which is on the left-hand side as you go in. But you actually have to go past it, round to the left, and then back on yourself, and we'll meet up in there. We're going to meet up. I'll be there from probably about 9 o'clock. The official time for the meetup, 9:15 in the morning, and we'll be heading out about 9:30. That gives us time to fill up. There's a petrol stations in Morrison's that we can go and fill up in. So we'll be good to go. All the details again, and all the details for all three local meetups and the main meetup are on motorbikecommunity.com. As Kev says, going to events, click on the infamously calm ride, and that will give you in the description the details of the main meetup. And there's also 3 links in there for the 3, if you like, official meetups for the locals. And I know there's a couple of other people who are potentially are adding their meetups as well. I've not got any information about who's going to what on those ones.
Just a quick point to add there, Rich. Sorry about Motorbike Community. You can go. You don't have to join the site to see all those details. You can just go along and have a look. It's all public. The only thing you can't do is there's 3 forums, one for each local ride. You can't post in them without joining, but you can see all the information, all the maps, all that kind of stuff, the addresses and the times without joining up. So if you don't want to join up, it's fine. You can still see all the info.
Yeah, you can actually get to the event page if you want the direct link. It's motorbikecommunity.com/event/2. Somehow we have become event number 2, and event number 1 is Mr. B's Hangout for Thursday night. Would you believe it? How did that happen, Kev? How do you get usurped on your own website?
Mr. B is just too quick.
He must have put that on while he was in beta. So pretty much that's it. I mean, we thought about talking about riding etiquette and all that kind of stuff. We've all had a discussion here, and realistically, we're just going to be riding sensibly. We're not expecting there to be hundreds of people, and there might be some quick recalculation if there are hundreds of people that turn up. So we'll be it's what we all say. We'll be asking people to ride safely. We'll be going to the speed of the slowest rider, and really it's about making sure that you can see the person in front of you and the person behind you. And if you see that somebody's going missing behind you, then you would slow down. If you would see that the person ahead of you is getting too far ahead, well, hopefully they will notice that and they will slow down. What we want people to do is race off ahead to try and catch somebody up, because that just leads to everybody ending up racing ahead, and we get in a mess.
Yeah.
So just sensible riding. We're all, I think, expected to have 125s with us, so we're all going to be doing sensible speeds. And it's a social event, so it's about having fun and meeting up and having a good chat, cup of tea, and hopefully a nice 20-mile ride through some fun roads and pretty scenery.
Should be a good day. Should be good fun. Yeah. Just remember to check. I'm sure I'm teaching Granny to suck eggs, but I thought it's probably worth mentioning anyway. Just remember to give your bikes a once over as well before you go, because we're all going to be doing a fair few miles.
Yeah.
And make sure, especially for the guys on L plates, that you've got both your plates, front and back and all that kind of stuff, because the last thing we want is getting pulled by the coppers for something really daft like that. So yeah, just give them all a once over, check your tyre pressures and your chain and all that kind of shit. The normal stuff that you do anyway, I'm sure, but sort of mention.
Yeah, if you've got a tank bag or something, if you have access to a small toolkit, good idea to bring that with you. Anybody who wants to bring a first aid kit, please do, and let whoever, whichever local ride out you're going to, let people there know that you've got a first aid kit, you've got a toolkit, what have you, so we can see what's going on. If it comes to it that we don't have any first aid kits, we're all kind of starting. Well, I don't know if McDonald's sell first aid kits, but you've got to get some ketchup or something. I'll get us a first aid kit if not. But yes,
any blood with a Big Mac.
Say again.
We can mop up any blood with a Big Mac.
Hold back on the bun. Yeah, as Kev says, just the things you would normally do to make sure your bike is safe and that you're safe and that the people around you are safe. We are not going to be tearing around doing wheelies. Just a ride out. And if you're a motovlogger, bring stickers.
Yeah.
I've got to get that wall of stickers of mine finished somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't had any new stickers for ages, actually.
Shameless plug.
Exactly. If you want to send me stickers, send them. I'll come back.
Shameless plug from me there. There will be a new sticker design coming that I'm bringing with me on the ride out. Kev's already booked 17 of them, so there might not be many left by the time we get.
You have to be quick.
Good stuff. Again, anybody who's got any questions, I think we'll come into the end of our reminders, because that's pretty much what we're doing. So if you've got a question, please ask away. We've got 2 from David already. If anybody else wants to say anything before I start selecting those?
The only thing I would add, just make sure you bring your wallet and any money, because the last thing you want is to come away, go to a petrol station, fill up, and then realise you've left it at home. So make sure you've got means to pay for whatever you need for the day. If you don't want to come and buy food at Squires, then bring some sandwiches with you. It's going to be a long day, so you're going to be wanting to eat at some point. Just to keep your concentration up for the journey home, if anything else, because the last thing you'll do is lose concentration and have an accident simply because you're too tired and too hungry. So either bring some money with you or bring some sandwiches.
Yeah. I'll probably have some scoff at Squires, and then, or if depending on it, if not, we can always stop at the service station on the way home or something. But I'm a greedy sod, so I definitely won't be missing any meals.
Well, there's a wide array to select from if you're at Squires, or indeed if you're starting at McDonald's or Morrison's.
Mm-hmm. I've got a first aid kit and a tank bag, so I'll be taking a first aid kit for my ride. Just in case.
I'm planning on it, although I've ordered mine off the internet, so it's whether it arrives on time.
Riders just commented.
Yeah, well, let's start getting through these then. So, the first, it's not really a question, that's just, who are UK1 saying first? Yep, you're first. I think he's been first on all 3, hasn't he? So, from David again, it's looking good for me to come so far, so if I can, I will meet at McDee's. Good stuff. Hope to see you there, David. I'm assuming that's McDee's for Keith and not Kev.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be right now.
Yeah, that'll be some ride.
Okay, so G-Spot Biker. Any clearer on the expected numbers as yet?
I've got 6 definites coming with me. I think the one that's coming the furthest, I don't know if anyone's subscribed to Cruel Lord Soth. He's coming. He sent me a message today saying he's going to have to leave his house at 5:30 in the morning to get to Ashby for my meetup. I think he lives down near Brighton way, Hampshire way, that way I think, near the south coast, yeah. So I'm quite looking forward to meeting him. I've watched his videos for a long time, so if he does come, then it'll be a long day for him. So, but he's I've given him my number just in case there's a problem. and I've got his. So if he's running slightly late, he can send me a text. But 5:30 in the morning. I mean, that's dedication for you. That is.
I just that text coming in, you just reply, "No, mate, you're 3 minutes late. I've told you we're leaving on the dot."
1 o'clock, yeah. No excuses. No, but if he's going to come that distance, I'm more than willing to wait an extra 5 minutes.
I mean, numbers-wise for me, it's really hard to say. But quite a lot of people saying that they want to come and meet up, probably half a dozen again. There's a good 4 or 5 definites, and lots of people who are saying they would like to meet up if they can, either in Beverley or in Wakefield or at Squires, for some people who are living over that way. So hopefully, somewhere between half a dozen, maybe a dozen, maybe 15. Kev?
I haven't got a clue, to be honest. I don't know. It could be 2, it could be 10. I don't know. I've only had 2 people say they're 100% definitely coming, but I've had a lot of people saying, yeah, I'm hoping to come, or I might come, or I'll see what's going on in the morning. So if we've got a group on Motorbike. I'm sorry to go back to Motorbike Community again, but we've got a group on Motorbike Community, and that's actually got like 25 members. So if that's anything to go by, I imagine, well, there's bound to be a few dropouts and stuff like that. So I would say anywhere from a dozen to 20 odd wouldn't be overshooting it, I don't think. So it should be a good number, I think.
I mean, I mentioned it last week that on the Lincoln ride, I only had one person who said they were definitely going. So I pulled into the car park at Sainsbury's where we set off from, and there was one person there, and I thought, are they here for the ride? Because it wasn't the one I was expecting. Are they here for a ride, or are they just somebody who's come in? So I rode round to say hello, and it was Roger Will. And he wasn't going because he was working, but he turned up just to see us all off. So I was sat there thinking, this isn't good. I've got one person who's not coming. I've got one definite, but he's not here yet. And then Mr. B turned up first, and he'd ridden about 200 miles or something to get there. And he wasn't a definite. And the guy that was a definite, he turned up last of our group, and then we had 4 other people turn up. So we just don't know. I mean, we're not taking membership. It's really just who turns up on the day.
Yeah.
If we're estimating that there might be 20, if it turns out like we did last time, where I had 6 times as many people turn up as I expected, then it's going to be interesting, and we will be thinking about hand signals and and who's riding at the front and some rules, I think. But yeah, probably about 20, I would have thought.
Yeah. I think either way, even if it's only a handful of us, I think it'll still be a cracking day. So.
Yeah, I think there's going to be at least 4 of us. We know that for certain. Yeah. Although obviously one of them hasn't turned up tonight. But to be fair to Jim, he's in Great Yarmouth, so we can't really expect too much of him. You should cancel your holiday, Jim, and get our hangout.
He could have joined the hangout from his caravan.
Well, we've got dedication and all that, but I couldn't match a judge.
Well, just the fact that Jim's coming is good enough reason to go, if nothing else. He's the person who got me into this motorblogging lark in the first place. Him and Peggy Cruiser, so it's about time we met him. So I hope that helps, Mr. G-Spot. We move on to the next one. Very good one. From Lech on a Bike. Just adding to your comment, Kev. Adding to remembering means of payment, you should have recovery details should your bike break down. Absolutely. If you're with the AA or the RAC or whatever it might be, make sure you've got your card with you, just in case there is a breakdown.
That's a good point, actually. I need to change my AA cover from the car I've now sold to my bike. Really should do that.
Does it not cover both?
It's pretty basic cover that I've got. I've got it with I get it free with my bank account actually, so I just need to phone them up and change it over. So it covers there's one vehicle for each person on the account. So for me and the missus have got a joint account, we get one vehicle each. So
I've still got my bike came with a year, so I'm okay on that. Just got to remember to take the card with me. But very good point. Thanks, Lech on the back. We've got a comment from Khaled Mohammed. Kev, I think this one's for you.
Salam alaikum. That's it. Yeah.
We've got two from him actually. I'll bring up the other one then. So that's thanks for that comment, Khalid Mohammed. Kev?
And that one says La Suna Portes. That's that one. Yeah, that one says La Suna Portes. Yeah, that's about all I know. I don't even know if that's Arabic, but that's about all I know.
I think he says he's definitely coming.
Yeah, well, those two terms, for anyone who doesn't know, those two terms are basically hello and put your hands up. So.
Holy totally salt.
I might have my phrase book here somewhere, but they're all full of things like put the gun down and things like that, so it's going to be no easier.
Let's moving swiftly on. Another one from David, who am I, UK1. Not much of a ride, did 375 miles last weekend. Well, that was good. Yeah. So what you suggested we go further. So I think that means he is going to meet up with you, Kev, and then probably guide you round to the Beverley meet, where we'll finally all go and get Keith.
Yeah, if you come to the Arbor, Doc Dave, I'll buy you the Big Mac. Maybe even a meal.
What if I come across there?
I don't know. Do they do veggie burgers or anything like that? I'm McVeg.
Right. Okay. I brought this one up out of order because David has said something. Mohammed said something. Sorry. I think David's translated it into English first, and I still don't get it. Yeah. Cheers, David. Yes. All right, let's move on. Next one, Mr. Husey. What's the plan for coming back so we don't get lost coming home?
He is coming from my neck of the woods. The plan is that I will be heading back towards Ashby, McDonald's. That's the plan. I don't think it'll be the way we arrived. I think we'll probably be going down part of the A1. I've kind of got a plan in my head, but I haven't quite finalised yet. But the plan is, I'm not expecting to leave people up there. If you're expecting to come back and you want to come back with me, that's fine. You're more than welcome to join me. I'll be heading back to the place where we came from in Ashby, if that's helpful to people. So at least people can get their bearings. If people are more confident and can get themselves home from there themselves, then that's fine also. But if you're not confident, I am planning to go back to where we started from. So you're more than welcome to sort of tag along with me, if that's helpful to you.
Yeah, I'll be doing a similar thing as well. I'll just be going with the general consensus, leave whenever. And if people want to leave on their own and know the way back, then by all means. But if whatever's left of the group, once we all decide to go back, we'll be heading back pretty much the same way we came. And once you're anywhere near where you recognise and you know the way, just peel off and make your own way back. That's what I've done in rides in the past. Just give everyone a wave and off you go. I will eventually I will be riding back into Liverpool if there's anyone left with me at that point. But if not, I'll just head straight home. So either way, if it's needed, I'll escort everyone all the way back.
Yeah, pretty much the same here as well. Whether I'll be going back the same way is incredibly doubtful. But there's a cracking road out of Squires that I'll probably want to go back on, and I know there's a couple of other people have mentioned they'd like to try out. So we'll probably be heading that way, and I've purposefully not used that road on the way in because that would mean we went past Squires and essentially did the route backwards to get to Wakefield to then come back again. So we'll be probably leaving Squires, and depends what people feel like. If everyone's tired and everyone just wants to leave, we'll take the quick route back to Beverley. If people are interested in doing this road, which is a nice one, then we'll go down the nice twisty road, which actually I can't remember the number, it might be the 1222 or something like that, that takes you all the way to the A19, and you just drop down the A19 and come back across. I would imagine some people will want to leave earlier than I do, some people might want to hang around a bit longer. But anybody that wants to come back with me, just let me know, and keep an eye out for the Matt Black bike that's heading off, and we'll try and set a time on the day according to how people are feeling.
Yeah, I'll be putting the route up on Motorbike Community anyway, and I should hopefully have the route back done by Friday at least. So if you're any doubt of where we're going, look at the East Midlands bit, and that's where you see the details from my perspective. If you want to send me a message because you're still not sure, then by all means send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to sort of give you some more information. I'm not planning on getting anyone lost, don't worry. It's not about getting up there and, well, that's it, we've got here, the rest, it's all about getting home yourself. Not at all. I will get people home as best I can, so at least people are confident in getting their way home. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, the route, mentioning routes, I haven't actually finalised the route yet to Wakefield. I've got two possibles. Normally, if I'm going up to Squires, I use a bit of motorway and things like that, but obviously we're avoiding that for the 125s and L plates and things. So I'm going to ride the route that I think we're going to use on Thursday, and then I'm going to ride the main route on Thursday as well, just to look out for any problems. Kev unfortunately can't make it, but completely understandable that he can't. So I'll be heading out there by myself. If anybody's over that way at Wakefield Asda and wants to say hello about midday, please do. I think you've already ridden your route, haven't you?
Yeah, I did it today.
So the only one who's getting lost is Kev.
I'll be doing it on a wing and a prayer. So you lucky bunch from the northwest. Oh.
It's going to be an adventure.
I'm planning on getting lost on Thursday, and then I hopefully won't get lost on Saturday.
Yeah, so my plan would be putting the postcode into my sat nav and pressing avoid motorways, and away we go. That'd be my route.
Yeah.
That's a good possibility as well. I got myself one of them external battery packs so that I can get the sat nav running.
Oh yeah, mine's wired straight up to my battery, so
I've not got that advanced yet. So hopefully that answers the question, Mr. Husey. I'm going to start answering these out of order because this one kind of goes alongside. So this is Ting Biker. Can I ask Wyvern Biker, what is your planned route to Wakefield once you hit South Yorkshire? Because I'm in as well.
Great stuff, Ting. Well, the plan is that we'll be heading up the A61. It goes all the way through Chesterfield, Sheffield, Barnsley, and on to Wakefield. So that's the plan. It's pretty much the A61 all the way, apart from the bit that we go from Ashby to Derby. There's a few different roads we're going on, but once we've got on the A38 from Derby and off the A38, it's the A61 all the way. So if you're planning on meeting us en route, that's the way we're going. Hope that's helpful for you.
Okay. Got one from Hepcat Harley. Got two from Hepcat Harley actually. Whatto? I have stickers for CB, that's me, and some for Danny G 1980. So I'll either see you there at the cafe or I'll be at the Ashby start, depending on if my mate Chili fancies the huge detour from Nottingham. If he decides not to come along, I'll meet you at Ashby de la Zouche.
Excellent.
Stickers. Hepcat Harley is making my stickers. That's not actually the sticker, but it's close. There are some modifications to that. So when I say I'll be bringing a lot of stickers along, I will be hopefully having some stickers delivered. He follows that one up with, "Don't forget your stickers." Yes.
No.
Don't forget my stickers. Yeah. Hepcat Harley's right there. I'm sure he's going to be bringing his stickers along. There should be a big sticker swap opportunity if you're a sticker collector.
Yep.
And Hepcat Harley, when you say meeting at the cafe, I'm hoping you mean meeting at Wakefield Asda, because we are going from Asda to the cafe, not the other way around.
Or does it mean Squires?
Well, I hope not, because that means you've missed the ride. We've got a question from that man from Yorkshire. What time arrival at Wakey? Kev, have you answered that one?
Yeah, it will be. I just need to check. I think it's 11:30.
11:45.
11:45. Yeah, it'll be 11:45. Getting there at 11:45, a quick gab and stuff like that, and then we'll be leaving for Squires at about 12:15, with the view of getting to Squires for about 1. Is that right?
Okay.
That's right, isn't it?
I believe that's correct. It's what's on the website.
Yeah. I thought
so. Kev's organised it all. It's nothing to do with it.
It's his fault if it all goes wrong.
However, if it all goes really well,
if it all goes well, you're going to change it to the calm, infamously ride out, rather than infamously calm.
We actually started out, it was a bit of a joke. That first video I put out where I think I did a smashing impersonation. I have to admit now, it was me doing an impersonation, it wasn't Kev on the back of the bike. I know a lot of people were fooled. But yeah, we at the start, for a bit of a joke, we had the calmly infamous ride and the infamously calm ride. But infamously calm just sounds better. We've got more questions. Stunk Darkstone. I'm going to have to bail on this, as I'm afraid the wife needs some attention.
Bring her with you?
Yeah, there's 2 seats on your bike, isn't there?
Yeah.
Pillions are most welcome. I'm still trying to convince Mrs. Khan to come along.
My little girl's coming along, so...
Yeah, my missus was going to come, but she's her sister's getting married in August, and she's got a fitting or something for that, so she can't come. But she was trying to rearrange it, but I don't think she can. So it'll just be me on my lonesome.
Well, you have to just find somebody else. There's 2 seats.
Pick up a straggler on the way.
Just grab someone. Yeah, I'll grab a helmet, jump on.
What's this one? Pacemaker Transalp. Would be awesome if you put the live time in the video. Google Plus and YouTube videos are different, that I don't know what is live or not. Both say live. Yeah, that's the Google Plus one is live. And I think the YouTube one ends up being about 30 seconds behind or something.
Yeah, the general rule of thumb I follow with Hangout is stick to Google Plus, because YouTube tends to be crap for the live stream, and then with Google Plus you get all the good ones like the Q&A and all that as well. So
yeah, if you are watching in YouTube and you want to ask a question, see how I did that. Then click the link at the bottom left of the video, go across to the Google stream, which will be about 30 seconds ahead of where you're watching now. And please ask away. But the live time is 20:36, and about 15 seconds on my machine. So now you know. I'm not sure that's what you was asking then. Devon Mellon, how much planning are you doing for one ride out?
Wow.
Too much by the sound of it.
I don't think so. When I on his phone.
Go on, carry on, Kev.
So when we were in the army, we used to have a saying, and they called this the 7 P's. They called it, and it stands for prior planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance. So the more we plan it, the better it's going to be. And like Rich and Keith have already said, if it all cocks up, just blame me. I don't mind.
Well, for me, it was 5 P's and an R. Prior planning and preparation prevents phone ringing.
To be fair, I mean, every hangout we've had. Oh! What's it in a bucket of water?
I actually turned it off and the thing's turned itself on again.
Chuck it out.
Problem solved.
I was just saying, Richard. I know we've had 3 hangouts about this planned ride out, but on each hangout we've had some really good questions, haven't we? And it's been useful. I mean, in some respects, yeah, you could argue we've probably overplanned it, but to be honest, each hangout's brought a different set of questions and a different set of ideas. So I've certainly found it useful. And I hope other people have as well.
I think Devon's just jealous because he can't come.
Yeah.
Well, he can come. He's just being a wuss and not riding up.
Yeah, I don't see what. I mean, I went past Devon yesterday. I don't see what the problem is. Lech on a Bike has said, CB PM'd you earlier, but we'll see you Thursday at Asda. Marvellous. I've just brought up your PM. Thank you very much for that. So I shall see you on Thursday. Anybody else who wants to come across, it's almost like I'm organising the second ride out. Yeah, if you're not able to come to the main thing and you want to say hello, please feel free. We'll be around there about midday. Skunk Darkstone. I had suggested it, lol, but Pixie has something else in mind.
That sounds ominous.
It does.
She's getting her own bike and coming up. She's already said she's coming. She's probably just trying to put you off.
I've got rid of him. Let's go.
Is she gonna get a pair? She's gonna get a pair of handcuffs, handcuff into the bed, and put her off to the meet herself.
Yeah. Are you comfortable? Great. I'm off.
Ah dear. We've got the silly ones are coming in, so I think we're probably at the point of finishing now. Please, if you've got any sensible questions, bring them in. Who am I UK one? Last week it was the house falling down, and now it's the phone. For those of you who didn't see last week's one, Keith's house did fall down midway through the hangout, which was awkward, but he battled on. Devon Mellon, can I come on my bicycle? Will you wait for me? No, it's 125 and above.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, mate.
It lets you attach an engine to it. And that man from Yorkshire, carrying on the trend of the silly question. Have you all got your passports for border entry and Max for the heavy Yorkshire rain? Big Max by the sound of the other two. Yeah, we're hoping there might not be some Yorkshire rain. If it's too bad, I'll ride a different way and the clouds will follow me.
Yeah, I'll be packing my waterproofs just in case. I still don't know whether to wear jeans, like Kevlar jeans, or whether to wear my actual textile pants. I'm not sure what I'm going to wear yet. It's hard to say because I don't know what the weather's going to be like at the other side of the country. So
I would suggest if you've not got waterproof stuff on, at least bring some waterproofs with you.
Yeah, I've got waterproof pants and things, so even if I wear the Kevlars, I can just chuck a pair of waterproof pants over the top.
You mean trousers, don't you? Not like a Superman type thing.
Oh, in Liverpool pants or trousers. So
Are they?
they are.
I know.
They are. Or kecks. Awful to know.
You see, kecks over here are underpants.
So you know your kecks. Put the kecks on. Yeah. Put the Kevlar kecks on.
That sounds like a whole different hangout. Well, we've run out of questions, chaps.
Yeah.
So I would suggest we probably hang this one up. I don't know if you're doing a hangout tonight, Kev, or not.
I'd be inclined to agree because Mrs. Tibb has just popped her head in and told me my tea's getting cold. So.
Alright. Are you doing a hangout later, Kev, tonight, or?
Probably not. No, because I've been at work all day and I'm just going to settle down for the night now. So I won't be doing a hangout this week, unfortunately.
No drawing for me and Keith.
No.
That man from Yorkshire just come in with one last one. Just remember, it's green up north, Kev.
I know. I was based in York for nearly 2 years, so I'm very used to the Yorkshire weather.
You can paddle in York, usually.
It can be fun.
Right then, let's wrap it up then. So, Keith.
Yep. So thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Kev.
Yep. Me too, guys. Remember, 8:15, McDonald's, Albert Dock, Liverpool, and we'll set off at 9. So I'm hoping as many of you can come as possible, but even only if a couple of you turn up, it'll still be a good day. So I'll see you all on Saturday, hopefully.
And yep, 9 o'clock for 9:15 at McDonald's. Is it actually? There is no McDonald's in Beverley. Don't try and find one. At Morrison's in Beverley, 9 for 9:15 Saturday morning. Hope to see you there. Just turn up if you come in, or let me know ahead of time if you want me to hang around for you. I think that's it. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and we'll all see you again soon on Saturday, hopefully.
Cheers.
See you guys.